Bueno, hola gentecita, ya estamos por acá en una reacción más, esta vez al programa especial de la 1.5 de Honkai Star Rail, la dimensión crepuscular. A ver, estoy haciendo esto un poco más temprano de lo habitual, se notará por la luz, supongo, es una mañana muy fría, lo siento, discúlpenme, tengo mi café aquí y todo. Porque este día viernes que están saliendo ambos programas, de hecho voy a estar seguidos, uno después de otro, primero el de Star Rail y después el de Genshin, tengo muchas cosas que hacer en la tarde, así es que por eso los voy a hacer tan temprano, no porque usualmente los hago en la tarde. ¿Qué más decir? Obviamente se va a subir uno viernes y el otro sábado. Posiblemente el de Star Rail salga viernes y el de Genshin sábado. Pero bueno, eso sería todo, creo que espero de este programa especial. Sé que se vienen tres personajes, a uno de ellos le voy a tirar todo directamente, ya cuando salga voy a decir quién es, pero no sé qué más esperar honestamente. También si no estoy haciendo mucha o hablando muy fuertes por lo mismo de la hora, ¿verdad? O sea, porque sí está súper temprano. Pero bueno, comencemos ya y a ver qué más sale. A ver. Sí, como siempre, subtítulos en la parte de abajo en español, ¿verdad? Oh, cae luz. Me
The
encanta caer luz.
finest hand-picked, well-tied spring meets the chewiest brown sugar boba on the block, bursting
Bubble
with
tea,
L-carnitine, flavor, and health. Immortal's
delicia
Delight,
inmortal.
the drink of diviners.
Me encanta caer luz, me cae muy bien. Oh, what?
Newsflash: the IPC will soon be dispatching representatives to multiple worlds. The
What?
effort is part of a raft of new measures to encourage trade and strengthen friendship throughout the cosmos. The Genius Society's newest masterpiece, Simulated Universe
Mundo
World 8,
8.
is about to go live.
Wow.
Madame Herta has revealed that the project is about to enter the launch phase. For
Yay.
further
Nuevo
details,
mundo.
don't forget to tune in to our program's follow-up reporting. Renowned songstress Robin has received an
Robin.
invitation to perform at Penacony's Charmony Festival.
What? Me encanta caer luz, ¿cómo se ha puesto? Me encanta cómo está temblando, se ve súper lindo.
Hello? Hello?
Reacción, hola, hola. Oh, talismán. Talismán.
Hello, my name is Hua.
15 de noviembre.
Recent days, the Xianzhou Luofu has reported an uptick in supernatural activity. With evil spirits wreaking havoc across multiple locations, the Ten Lords Commission has assured citizens that it is thoroughly investigating all incidents.
Nueva área de
This
Loki.
program will be bringing you the latest as the story unfolds. For more details, stay
Me
tuned
encanta
for
cómo
the
se ve caer
upcoming
luz, en
Haunted
serio.
Xianzhou special program.
Beautiful creature,
¡Ah!
bless you for choosing to dally here.
Este es
How
el
would you
personaje
describe,
que quiero.
as a fellow entity of the universe, are you acquainted with the goddess Sidrilla?
Está precioso, Dios mío. Sí, a él es al que quiero. Oh, el trailer. ¿What?
Another anomaly
Ahora
in this
es Elsie.
shining universe.
¿What? ¿A una planta?
Since you do not understand the beauty, I will have to show you in a way that only a knight can. The beauty is eternal.
¿What?
We made it! What's up, guys?
With Knifen.
Haunted place in the Luofu. Follow and share.
Me encanta With Knifen.
I
¿What?
gotta get to
Oh, y está con Susan. Nuevo área de Loki. Oh, ¿nuevos enemigos?
Yo, what's up? You're finally here.
Oh, wow, wow, Anya.
Captain Huohua, should we start the ghost hunt now? Captain?
Ay, ella es súper
He's just calling
linda.
Huohua.
es súper adorable. Estelle,
The fate of humans means nothing to me.
what?
We play
Era
by
Shuei.
our set of rules.
Injuan. Sí, ese es Shuei, ¿verdad? ¡Wow! Empezó más fuerte el programa especial. Primero, a Hania la quiero y espero que Hania venga con Argenti, por favor, lo pido. Porque por Argenti voy a tirar todo. Juego me encanta, se ve súper adorable. Pero, ay, que después viene el Doctor Ratio y Ruan Mei. Y ellos dos los voy a querer a ambos, seguro. Más que después viene Shueyi porque ha salido, entonces no puedo sacar a Juego, o sea, aunque la quiera. Por más que ya tengo el PT alto, porque para que me dieran a Winaifen hice casi 50 tiradas. Porque a Winaifen la quería y tuve suerte de que no me dieran a Topaz. He subido PT para Argenti, pero por favor solo pido que Hania venga con Argenti. Ya a Juego la sacaré cuando regrese. Pero Dios, ¿qué tráiler es este? O sea, me encantó. Cada vez me vuela más la cabeza este juego, honestamente. Y el mundo.
Darkness falls across the delve as ghost fires dance. The clock strikes 12. Well, whether or not your world
Me
has
encanta
a
Hombre.
midnight hour, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the Interastral Peace Media's Haunted Cienjo special
Haunted
program.
Senchu.
I'm your ghostly host
Sí,
with the
porque
most.
hace 3 días fue Halloween y ayer fue Día
For
de
today's
Muertos.
episode, we've invited two special guests.
Winaifen
Together,
y Kae.
we'll be introducing you to the Cienjo's weirdest and most wonderful.
Hi everyone! I'm the Galactic Baseballer!
Speaking of weird and wonderful,
Hey guys, Grey Knife in here. It's an
Winaifen.
honor to be a guest on the 1.5 special program. I mean, Owlbert's Haunted Cienjo special program.
Me encanta.
Owlbert, did you unlock a new skin?
Sí, se ve
that's one
diferente.
way of putting it. Naturally, an anchor of my standing needs to have the best wardrobe department in town. Now, as our
Encantado.
audience will be well aware, the Cienjo is constantly roaming the universe.
¿Ya?
And the universe is filled with the unknown. It should come as no surprise then that the Lafu has had its fair share of strange encounters. And speaking of strange, the trailer we just witnessed gave us a sneak peek into a place of mystery, evil, and ghost fire.
¿Ya?
Fixtral Garden.
I
Jardín
thought
del
Fixtral
Sosiego.
Garden was just some old abandoned place on the Luofu. Why is it suddenly getting so much attention?
Allow me to explain. A while back, the Artisanship Commission's creation furnace was shattered, and the heliobi trapped inside were able to escape.
Heliopus.
Know where they went to hide?
Ahí,
Yep,
en el Jardín del
Fixtral
Sosiego.
Garden.
I see. Wait, what's a heliobi?
People
también me
say
lo
that the
preguntaba.
heliobi are the result of accumulated grievances. They can possess people, deceive the senses, affect the soul, and usurp the flesh.
¿What?
Those possessed exhibit bizarre behavior and restless thoughts. Ooh, it's a truly frightening spectacle.
But the creation furnace wasn't exactly fragile. How could it just break?
Rumor has it, the Artisanship Commission's surveillance recorded a gray-haired figure in dark clothing.
Huh. Gray hair,
Anya.
dark clothing. Did they have a baseball bat?
Hey, don't pin this on me! The destruction of the creation furnace was a direct result of the Stellaron disaster. Right, Albert?
Me encanta.
Just tell us more about Fixtral Garden.
Fixtral Garden has always been overflowing with yin energy, and the garden itself is littered with suppression towers, stone monoliths, and ancient trees. It's creepy enough in the day. When
Yeah.
the sun goes down, things get a whole
Necesito
lot
explorarlo de
creepier.
noche,
The
por
garden
favor.
is layered and deceptive, and it's easy to lose your bearings. Since the heliobi moved in, It's probably the most dangerous place on the Lafu.
Quiero
Heliobi are
explorar.
experts when it comes to possession, and even the most experienced Wraith Wardens
Nuevos
and
enemigos.
Arumaton Spectral Envoys can become their victims. When you can't tell your friend from your enemy, things tend to go south fast. If all that wasn't enough, they say that Mara-stricken members of the
Mara-struck.
Ten Lords Commission
What?
also wander the garden.
Really?
Word of advice? Keep your wits about you.
Sounds like great streaming material to me. I bet I could become the Cienjo's #1 streamer in no time.
Me encanta With iPad.
Funny you should mention. To most people, Fixtral Garden was always a strange and desolate place that rarely got much attention.
Nueva.
But now
Just
that
a drop
stories are
later.
beginning to circulate, the situation has changed. Recently, the Cienjo's online forums have been filling up with posts describing supernatural phenomena in Fixtral Garden.
¿En serio?
Everything from self-playing violins to the wailing cries of vengeful ghosts.
Interesante.
Unsurprisingly, Cienjo fans of the supernatural are loving every second.
In my
Yo lo amo.
experience, forums aren't exactly the most reliable news sources.
Ugh, who cares if some of it's false? This is a hype train I can't afford to miss.
Me encanta With
Trailblazer,
iPad.
what do you think? Want to start a ghost hunting squad with me?
Fire breathing, quiet performances, headstands, balancing acts, spear deflection, sword juggling, and boulder smashing weren't enough, huh? Now you're an expert in ghost hunting?
Me encanta.
Who said I was an expert? I just have a lot of transferable skills. That's all.
Transferable.
Well, you better hope so. Speaking of which, in the brand new version 1.5 Trailblaze Continuance, a Foxian
Historias
tale of the
rapotianas para
hunted,
no
the
dormir.
ghost hunting squad will be responsible for chasing down Heliobi, purging evil,
Interesante.
resolving crises, and protecting the Cienjo.
Obviamente.
A Foxian tale of the hunted is divided into 5 chapters
5
and starts
capítulos.
off with the ghost hunting squad facing an unusual danger and Sojourner's ghastly referee.
Estos en el
Once
parque.
this chapter is complete, the story continues to
Meta.
unfold with twins, Percipient,
Percepción.
Sword Essence,
Esencia
and
del
Foxian
sueño
Dream.
rapotiano.
5 chapters, huh?
Interesante.
We'll be topping Cienjo internet searches in no time!
See? I knew we were on the same
Me
wavelength.
encanta.
In addition to Trailblaze Continuance, and together with Miss Gwenifin, Trailblazers will also be facing Fixtral Garden dangers in both Lafu Urban Legends and Ghost Hunting Squad missions.
Cool!
Muy interesante, la verdad.
And I almost forgot to mention, during the Ghost Hunting Squad's fixtural exploration, Trailblazers can jointly manage Gwynifen's
What?
schedules.
Really?
Posting threads is a great way to create discussion among Cienjo netizens and fans of the supernatural.
Okay. Oh, Bailu.
We're gonna get the whole Cienjo talking.
Okay.
Seriously, this
Esto
is
me
once in a
gusta.
lifetime material.
Oh,
We gotta plug it
for
for
sure.
everything it's got. I'm talking daily updates, community engagement, all that good stuff.
Me encanta.
Once you get enough momentum, the fan base grows itself.
Social media stardom is finally on the horizon.
Me
Oh,
encanta
you know,
caer.
Miss Gwenifin, there's always room for creative talents at the IPM. And
Huh?
I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but I've introduced a lot of big names to the company. The Albert stamp of approval goes a long way.
Aw, thanks, Albert. I'm afraid I'm too invested in the Cienjo for now, though. Good to know there's an offer on the table.
Well, it's cool. I get it. But here's my card if you ever want to collab.
Me
Give me a
encanta.
Deal. Now, where were we? Oh, socials. Increasing your account's popularity level allows you to unlock more stories and events.
¿En
Your
serio?
ghost hunting skills will only improve as you unlock more suppression towers and take on new challenges.
Not to mention, by completing
Oh.
limited time missions,
Nuevo
Trailblazers can
cono-
obtain the event light cone, hey, over here. What do you think, Gwaylings? Let's give it up for Gwynifen's generosity! Woo! Still, I hope the ghost hunting squad is up to the job. Sounds like we'll have a lot on our plate.
Don't worry. You might just be getting a helping hand from one of the Cienjo's most formidable
Sure.
forces, the Ten Lords Commission. They're the judges of the Mara struck, the arbiters of life and death, when it comes to warding off evil and expelling the supernatural.
Josué.
Nobody does it like the Ten Lords.
Perdón.
But despite their reputation, they're shrouded in a certain amount of mystery.
Whoa! The 10 lords are getting involved? Just when I thought our stream couldn't get any crazier!
Well, before you get too excited, I'd spend some time getting to know your assignee. The
Hania.
10 Lords have dispatched a trainee judge to assist the ghost hunting squad in investigating the Fixtural Garden situation.
Trainee, huh?
Train, ajá.
As long as they're confident in their abilities.
Yeah, about that.
Juego. O sea que Juego es parte de los Ten Lords. Wow. Igual que Shuege. Y supongo que Hania también tendrá algo que ver con él. Es que me encanta, es súper adorable Juego. Pero es que no me puedo permitir sacar 4
Huohuo is a
personajes
Win-type
seguidos.
character following the path of abundance
Siento
and a
abundancia.
trainee judge of the 10 Lords Commission.
Wait, is her tail on fire? Those are the spookiest looking flames I've ever seen!
Yeah, does being on fire help with ghost hunting?
What are you two whispering about?
Nothing! Just beginning to doubt her credentials?
How did this little girl become a judge in the first place?
Good question. Huohuo is essentially a magnet for evil. Something that comes in super handy for the 10 Lords Commission.
What?
They couldn't believe their luck.
Sounds qualified.
Of course. Talent comes in all shapes and sizes. The key is to bring the best out of everyone.
Bien,
Still,
bastante.
to her, Huohuo's unique skill set isn't exactly a blessing. People say she has the worst luck on the CN show.
Pobrecita.
Always running into ghosts, tripping over thin air, you know the deal.
Well, if I spent my life running into ghosts, I'd probably fall over a lot too.
I remember one of my Gwailings had the same problem.
Whaley.
Lucky for her, one of my sponsors sells this amazing remedy that can...
And we're getting sidetracked. Anyway, I only told you half the story. Bad luck, evil attraction, call it what you like. It all started from a single unfortunate event.
Oh?
Huh?
When Huohuo was a little younger, her tail was possessed by a monstrous long-life species. Any guesses? Yup. It was a
Heliobus.
heliobus. That very same day, the 10 Lords Commission decided to seal the monster in its hiding place and took Huohuo under their wing.
Ah, I get it. So Huohuo is kind of like a 10 Lords guinea pig. I think Herta had a similar fate planned for me.
That may have been part of it. However, the 10 Lords realized that Huohuo had the ability to pacify the monster. Naturally, anyone able to wield the power of a heliobus was seen as a potential weapon of war.
But she's just a baby! How
Exacto.
could a scared little Foxian girl ever take on the responsibilities of the 10 lords?
Oh, Huohuo's well aware she's a scaredy cat. That's why she watches so many horror mercia to train her
What?
courage. I guess you could
Oh.
call that fighting fear with fear. I'm here all week, y'all.
If that actually worked, I'd have joined the Stellaron Hunters already.
Practicality aside, Huohuo's willingness to confront her shortcomings is a true sign of professionalism. Not to mention, having spent more than a few years in the company of a heliobus, she's had to develop her own tricks for banishing evil.
¿En serio?
Huohuo's basic attack, Banner's Stormcaller, can deal wind damage to a single target.
Kind of looks like her tail is the one making the decisions.
When using her skill, Talisman Protection, Huohuo bravely brandishes her banner, restoring HP to a single ally and
Oh,
adjacent
o
teammates.
sea que sí es
Are you
healer.
sure she's not trying to surrender?
Huohuo's ultimate, Tail Spiritual Domination, can regenerate allies' energy and increase their attack.
Whoa! So that's what a heliobus looks like.
No wonder it took the 10 lords commission to seal it away.
When under the influence of her tail, Huohuo has a few special
That's a
talents.
real metaphor.
After using her skill, she receives Sacrifice Life. Sacrifice Life can grant allies a set amount of HP restoration at the beginning of their respective turns or when they use their ultimate.
Nice. Not bad for a trainee, huh?
Los turnos
This
se
ghost
puede
hunting
quitar.
squad's gonna kick
Está
butt.
negativo.
That's not all. Huohuo's technique, fiend impeachment of evil, sends her enemies into a horror-struck state
What?
and scatters them in all directions.
¿En
When
serio?
attacking a horror-struck enemy, there's a chance of reducing their attack.
Oh,
Wow.
scaring away your enemies. Nice moves, Huohuo. Still not getting judge vibes.
Hey, easy on the trainee. Of course, when you're dealing with Helioba, the more judges, the better.
Exacto.
That's why the 10 Lords appointed a seasoned veteran to bring up the rear. I'm talking about none
Hania,
other
por
than
favor que Hania
Hanya.
venga con Argentina, solo eso pido, porque la quiero a ella, o sea, me encanta, o sea, es que Hania me encanta estéticamente. Wow. Wow.
Hanya is a netherworld
Armonía
judge of the
física.
10 Lords Commission. She's a physical type character, following the path of harmony.
Ah, I remember that face.
Ah,
I saw her on the Return to Darkness like mode.
me encanta.
Correctamundo.
Sexy
Rumor has
Wonder.
it, she's one of 2 sisters dedicated to the work of the 10 Lords.
Dos
She's
hermanas.
responsible for predicting karmic offenses and recording corresponding judgments. Or to be more precise, Hanya reads the karmic sins of criminals and uses her oracle brush to record their punishments. She's good at her job and takes it super seriously. In the 10 Lords Commission, her reputation precedes her.
Sounds like a 10 Lord celebrity.
She put in the hours,
A
that's for
ella
sure.
sí le creen
In
que
order
sea
to
de los
determine their
10 jueces.
sins, Hanya reads the memories of the Mara struck in the form of
¿En
dreams.
serio?
Cool. Sounds like our ghost hunting squad just found its guiding light. No offense, Huohuo, but those sound like credentials.
Hey, enough with the Huohuo bullying.
Exacto.
But speaking of
Pobrecita.
credentials, it's time to see what Hanya can do on the battlefield. During her basic attack, Hanya uses her oracle brush to assault the enemy, dealing physical damage to a single
Wow.
target.
She really lives by the pen is mightier than the sword, huh?
Me encanta.
I'll get my coat.
In addition to dealing physical damage to a single target, Hanya's skill, Samsara Lot, can inflict them with a burdened state.
Ooh, is that Hanya's way of marking enemies prior to sentencing?
Pretty much. Allies inflict increased damage on enemies marked with burden.
Es que básicamente-
And if that wasn't enough, after an ally launches a set amount of attacks on an enemy marked with burden, they recover a skill point.
When the going gets tough, Hanya's got your buff.
Ah,
Hanya's ultimate, 10 Lords Decree, all shall obey, can increase speed and attack for a single ally.
wow.
When Hanya uses her technique during exploration, she immediately launches an attack and
Oh.
inflicts burden on a random
Oh,
enemy.
wow.
When the enemy won't budge, call in the judge.
All that aside, in version 1.5,
Nueva,
the new
sombra
stagnant
paralizada.
shadow, Shape of Perdition, will
Para
appear
este
within the
poco.
Fixtural Garden map on the Cienjo Lafu. Complete the challenge to obtain new physical ascension materials. Within the
Físico.
same map, we'll also
Oh.
be welcoming Cavern of Corrosion, Path of Darkness. Complete the
Dos
challenge
nuevos.
to obtain 2 brand new Cavern relics.
Ok.
Prisoner in Deconfinement
Prisionero
and
aislado y
Grand
asesino.
Duke incinerated to ashes. Woo! Well, that just about brings us to the final sections
What?
of our Haunted Cienjo special program.
Huh? Already? This program isn't nearly haunted enough for my
Exacto.
liking. Where are all the ghost stories? You know, beautiful Foxian spirits knocking on your door at midnight? That kind of thing.
I think you're thinking of a different program.
Moving swiftly on to some exciting updates. Thanks again for watching, y'all, and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the following commercials.
Por
Hey,
favor.
you there! Sick and tired of the daily grind? Had enough of running errands? Do you long for rapturous applause and cheering voices?
What?
How about increased self-confidence and a sense of pride? Then do we have an opportunity for you? The Boulder Town Martial Exhibition is now open for registration. Put yourself to the test by challenging the best. This event will once again be hosted by Scott Business Alliance. Scott Business Alliance, made for the champions. In order to bring our audience a brand new experience, this event will be adopting a simultaneous exhibition format.
What?
Use your fists to prove your worth. Enter I am the ultimate fighter to register your name. Could you
Ok.
be Boulder Town's new fighting star?
Ok, eso se ve muy interesante, la verdad.
A stellar Shadow Seeker recruitment announcement. March 7th, member of the Nameless has
What?
put out a cordial invitation for anyone able to restore her photographs to the way she remembers them. The images in
Estos
question
son los
were
eventos.
inexplicably damaged.
O
I
algo
lost all
así,
kinds of
porque...
cool pictures. Beautiful scenery, strange encounters, you name it.
Pom, pom, pom.
There's a big reward for
Me
anyone that can
encanta que
help me
el-
restore the images. Actions speak louder than words.
Ok.
Miss March's memories
Me
are
gusta que
in
hayan
your
puesto esto de
hands.
los eventos en el
Madam
commercial break.
Herda of the Genie
Oh, esto me
Society
interesa.
is about to launch unlimited beta testing for the newly developed Simulated
Esto me-
Universe World 8. Participants will have their costs covered and progress saved for
Yankees.
future iterations. In
Yankees
order
va
to
a ser el
participate
jefe.
in this offline confidential beta test, please head to the most mysterious place in the universe, Herda's office.
Ahora es seguirle
Test
dando
participants
duro
will
al
be
pobre
rewarded with a brand new Pentagony Land of the Dreams and Firmament Frontline Glamoth Planar
Yeah.
Ornaments. What are you waiting for? Get testing!
Ok.
Good news!
Oh.
The Planar Fisher and Garden of Plenty events are about to
Ah,
begin!
Argenti.
It's the version you know and love.
Me encanta
Let the
Argenti.
computer do the hard work for 3 minutes and get your hands on double
Interesante.
rewards together with Argenti.
Ah, Argenti.
One must explore the essence of beauty
¿Qué?
to appreciate the depth of chivalry. Yes, it is I, your beloved avian servant. Welcome to Interastral Peace Media's second special program,
Second.
Legend of
Estos
Cosmic
son
Beauty.
dos.
In today's program, we will be introducing a new friend of the universe.
Yo, how's my favorite audience doing? Great to see you. We've hardly been gone, and Albert here's already had another wardrobe
Yeah.
change.
Perhaps you didn't get the memo, but we're about to be discussing a night of impeccable
Oh.
elegance. It's time to get fancy. So, without further ado, allow me to introduce a member of the Knights of
Esto era lo que yo
Beauty,
estaba esperando.
Argenti.
Argenti. Oh, son los insectos de Tastiron.
Argenti is a physical
Uh-huh.
type character following the path of erudition. As a devoted admirer of Adrilla the Beauty, Argenti spends his life roaming the universe and extolling their name.
Ah, so the simulated universe occurrences Curio, Robe of the Beauty, and Knights of Beauty to the rescue.
Yeah.
They're obviously related to the Knights, right? Running into the Knights of Beauty while testing the simulated universe is always a blessing.
Yeah.
Those guys are a lifeline in a tight spot, especially when I can't get enough path resonance.
Treating people with courtesy, helping others as a matter of principle, and offering sincere praise to all things in the universe. Such is the code of conduct
Lo
that
siento si
Argenti
estoy muy
lives by.
callado, pero es que
In the simulated
Argenti,
universe,
o sea,
not every helping hand is benevolent, but those provided by
well,
the Knights are
Argenti.
beyond question. May the names of Argenti and the Beauty be blessed for all eternity.
Speaking of which, Albert, what was that Planar Fissure and Garden of Plenty commercial all
Me
about?
encanta.
Well, Argenti magnanimously answered our call and agreed to appear in our commercial as a corporate ambassador.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and I know they forgot our end of the bargain. The IPM acknowledges that Adrilla the Beauty is the most pierced beauty of them all.
Albert, what did you get yourself into now?
No need to worry. Just a little two-way back scratching.
Okay. Kinda TMI.
Ah,
But I still don't
TMI.
really understand the concept of the beauty.
Allow me to explain. Adrilla's beauty permeates everything. Take Argenti, for example. From his daily armor cleaning routine to his constant grace,
Me
all of it
encanta.
stems from his pursuit of the beauty.
Voy a ir con él
Elegance is
definitivamente, pero de
Argenti's middle
cabeza.
name, and even manifests itself in his combat. Argenti's basic attack, Fleeting Fragrance, can deal physical damage to a single target. His skill, Justice Hereby Blooms, can deal physical damage to all
Wow,
enemies.
está
Nice!
precioso.
Man, I wish I looked that elegant in combat.
Argenti's ultimate is pretty unique, triggering different effects depending on the amount of energy consumed.
What?
Such is the manifold beauty of a driller. When consuming a small amount of energy, Argenti's ultimate, for in this garden supreme beauty bestows, can deal damage to all enemies. When consuming all energy, Argenti's ultimate becomes Merit Bestowed in My Garden, which deals greater damage. It also inflicts additional damage on a random target.
Wow.
Huh? Wait, so you can choose how much energy to release?
Wow, ok,
That's
eso
not
está muy
all.
interesante.
Argenti's talent, Sublime Object, can allow Argenti to regenerate additional energy and obtain a stack of self-cultivation. Self-cultivation
Eso
can
está
increase
bueno.
Argenti's crit rate.
Oh,
Wow.
so the more self-cultivation, the fiercer his attacks. Or, to put it another way, Argenti needs to attack as many enemies as possible. The greater the number of enemies, the faster his energy regeneration, and the
Wow.
stronger his combat.
Exactly! Stronger combat, faster energy regeneration, more enemies to attack.
Argenti giving erudition vibes. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Argenti's
Dude.
technique, Manifesto of Purest Virtue, can daze enemies within a set range. Dazed enemies are unable to launch attacks. Attacking a dazed enemy to enter combat not only deals damage to all enemies, but also regenerates Argenti's energy.
Woo! Argenti is kind of handsome.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little dazed myself.
They say
Definitivamente.
looks can kill. That's true, that Argenti
La de
fans
Argenti.
are in for a fatal surprise in version
Eso me
1.5.
interesa.
In Night of Universal Hallucinations, Trailblazers will encounter Argenti en route to a Washtopia.
Wait a second. A wash a
Yeah,
what now?
what?
I shower every day.
Slow down there, Trailblazer. Have you never asked yourself how the Astral Express stays so
Un car
clean and
wash
shiny?
interesará.
Because Pom Pom's always cleaning up after us?
It's because the train stops at Wastopias along its journey. Wastopias specialize in cleaning interstellar craft.
O sea, un car wash
They're all kinds
interesará.
of fast-acting, lemon-scented, antibacterial... We're getting off topic! All you need to know is that the encounter with Argenti is one of excitement and wonder. And a little bird tells me he's set for a showdown with the
What?
entire crew.
I
O
don't
sea
get
que va a
it.
ser jefe.
Why are we always either in a fight or on the way to one?
A fight, you
Me
say?
encanta.
Far too boorish a term. What you meant to say was a chivalrous display of gentlemanly fortitude. Anyway, Argenti only challenges those who he deeply respects.
Ah, you mean that the illustrious galactic baseballer's reputation doth precede one?
encanta.
Oh,
Encanta.
sure. Anyway, with the driller's blessing, let's move straight on to the version 1.5 warp events.
Yes, please. Por favor, que
Finally!
Hania venga con
First off,
Argenti.
during the first phase of version
Yeah.
1.5 in the character Event Warp, Bloom and Gloom,
Lo siento,
Trailblazers
Jupo.
can obtain the limited 5-star
Ya.
character
Lo
Whoop.
sacaré cuando
Yes, my
reiré.
favorite scaredy cat trainee judge!
During the second phase of version 1.5, we'll
Yeah.
be welcoming 2 character Event Warps in Thorns of Scented Crown.
Supongo que va a haber
Trailblazers can
distinto,
obtain the
ya que el
limited
anterior fue
5-star
Sheila.
character Argenti.
La que está
Ah,
ahorita
knight
Sheila.
in shining armor!
Me encanta.
Meanwhile, in Contract
Silverwolf.
Zero, the familiar face of
Ah,
Silverwolf
quiero
will be
Silverwolf,
joining the war.
pero ni modo,
Not
voy
to
a esperar a
mention
que
the
reiré.
4-star character Hanya, who
Y
will be
viene
appearing
Lindsay,
in
así
both
es que
the
la voy a
aforementioned
sacar.
second
Hey,
phase
Dolor,
character
si me va bien.
Ah, long time no see, Silverwolf. I wonder if her game accounts are doing any better.
You want to ask her the next time you see her?
You first.
Now, it's time to take a look at version
Me hubiera gustado
1.5's
que
light
este
cones.
Ginger
In the first phase of version 1.5, the drop
Night
rate
of
for the
Fright.
5-star light cone,
Night of
Night of
Terroristic.
Fright, will be boosted. While in the second phase of version 1.5, the 5-star light cone, an instance before gaze, will enter the
Instante
light cone
grabado a
event.
fuego.
At the
Me
same
encanta.
time, the drop rate for the 5-star light cone,
Rain.
Incessant Rain, will be boosted.
All aboard!
¡Ah! El ticket.
The train is about to make the jump. And here's some other cool stuff. Starting from 1.5 within the team selection and character ascension screens, every character will have brand
Oh,
new
wow.
voice
This is a
lines.
different kind of arena.
Promoted again? Is that good or bad?
Wow, ok,
Is that
eso me
Huohuo's
gusta.
ascension line? Ah, so cute. Wait, if a character's already fully ascended, can we still hear their line?
We
Yeah.
got you covered. All audio lines get saved in the index. You can listen back at any time. Here's something else. In version 1.5, we'll also be seeing a guest book feature
Yes,
update.
book.
If Trailblazers are ever curious to check which friends have visited the Express, the guest book has a record and message from each visit.
Wow,
Such a
ok,
neat
eso
idea.
está muy bueno.
Additionally, the Forgotten Hall will also be receiving updates in 1.5. First up, in Forgotten Hall Combat, Trailblazers can now choose to re-challenge.
Re-challenge?
It's like
Re-challenge.
this. If things aren't going too smooth when challenging a certain stage, Trailblazers can choose to return to the Forgotten Hall map and restart the challenge. When
Wow.
re-challenging, previously used technique points are replenished.
En
A chance to
serio.
replan your maze technique strategy, perhaps.
Ok, eso está muy
And
bueno.
I almost forgot to mention, stopping and restarting a challenge in the second half of a stage doesn't mean you have to redo the first half.
Whew,
Okay.
that is a relief.
And when entering the Forgotten Hall, your combat lineup for each stage is now remembered, regardless of whether you met with victory or defeat. Your previous
Interesante.
lineup will be waiting for you on the preparation screen. No
Interesante.
need for manual selection.
Now that's my kind of update.
Can't wait for Trailblazers to give it all a spin. The Forgotten Hall is an important system within the game. Updates will continue
Yeah.
to be rolled out, so stay tuned for future versions.
Interesante.
Well, looks like it's time for our final redemption code. See you on the other side, Trailblazers.
Sí, on the other side. Oh, la verdad es que me duele que regrese Silverwolf, porque Silverwolf no la tengo, no fui por ella después de sacar a Jinjuan. Pero, ni modo, no fui ni por ella ni por Laucha. Ya por ellos, bueno, Laucha no sé cuándo va a regresar, ¿verdad? Pero espero que no venga con Ruanme y Doctor Ratio, porque entonces me voy a tener que dejar ir. Y lo siento por Fuego, me encanta Fuego, pero voy a esperar a que regrese, o sea. Ahorita para mí lo más importante es Argenti, o sea, lo necesito, más que viene con Hania. Hania me encanta también, los quiero los dos, o sea. Y más que para la siguiente voy a tener que sacar 3 personajes prácticamente. Ruanmei, Doctor Ratio y Shuegi, o sea. Entonces no, pensé que ya había superado eso sacando 4 personajes seguidos, o sea. Así es que mejor me espero. De por sí ya tengo el piti harto, espero ganar el 50-50 con Argenti y quedarme ahorrando para los otros.
Hey folks, I'm back.
Me
Me
encanta.
too.
Me three!
Me too.
Good to see you again, Trailblazers. You're just in time to help us wrap up version 1.5 special program.
Aw, is it that time already? I was just getting started.
Be my guest, Trailblazer. This owl is ready to flap.
Aren't you forgetting something, Albert?
What?
I'm pretty sure you didn't mention the thing.
Thing?
¿Qué
What
cosa?
thing?
The thing!
That thing?
¿Qué?
Winky, winky.
Gift of Odyssey.
Oh,
How could I forget?
eso me va a
In version
servir muchísimo para
1.5,
Argenti.
Trailblazers can get their hands on 10 warps through the check-in event.
There it is!
Heck yeah!
Gotta love a check-in event. And that's not the only thing to love in version 1.5. Anything in today's IPM programs tickle your
Argenti.
fancy, guys?
You had me at Ghost Hunting
That,
Squad!
eso sí.
I am so ready for a spooky stream!
Sign me up! As for me, it was all about those unique characters.
Yeah.
Huohuo's tale backstory, Hanya's 10 Lords expertise, and
Yeah.
Argenti's mysterious search for the
Argenti.
beauty. Can't wait to see them in person.
Couldn't have put it better myself. And with that, Trailblazers, I bid you a peaceful onward journey. Thank you for supporting the IBM. See you in the next one.
See ya!
Ah.
Trailblaze you later!
Ok, la verdad estuvo muy bueno, me encantó. Ay, quiero a Argenti, en serio, y a Hania. Lástima, o sea, me duele lo de juego, pero bueno. Gracias por llegar hasta esta parte del video y ver este video conmigo. Gracias a quienes siguen viendo los videos. Lo igual lo voy a mencionar en el de Genshin, que lo voy a grabar justo ahorita después de este. Este se va a subir viernes, el de Genshin el sábado. Y el lunes creo que voy a seguir con la segunda parte que dejé grabada ya de Inescapable, porque ajá, tengo esta parte ahí guardada que no la he podido editar ni subir porque estos días no he tenido tiempo, o sea. Pero bueno, si no seguimos con Inescapable, ya seguiremos con Debris, lo más probable, con Debris 3. Así es que gracias por ver los videos conmigo, llegar hasta esta parte de los videos. Y ya nos veremos en un próximo video muy pronto. Adiós.